Hey, what's up guys? It's Craig with BuyTheBootstraps.com or BTBootstraps.com. My buddy out in Utah, who's my co-partner in this business, wanted to bring up a conversation regarding shaving waivers for the military. But then it kind of brought up a completely different perspective and a completely different topic to go along with it, I should say, that I wanted to discuss because I've been thinking about it off and on recently, particularly when it comes to adequacy in the military and the standards within the military. You guys may know, may not know, but I was a prior Air Force. I was served from 2004 to 2009. My wife medically retired from the military. She served 4 years Air Force. My buddy out in Utah, he served, I believe, around 18 years in the Air Force. He did several years active duty, and then he went to the National Guard side of things and kind of did the rest of his time there until he was medically discharged. But now he works out at one of the bases there as one of those civilian contractors. And one thing that he brought up, which is annoying to him, is the thing of shaving waivers. You know, and it's not so much the shaving waiver itself that is frustrating, it's the fact that these dudes are walking around saying, hey, I have a shaving waiver, I don't need to shave, therefore I can grow a beard like what I have in the military. Yeah, no, jackass, that's not how it works, you know. Shaving waivers, you know, mean that you don't have to shave every day. You know, it doesn't mean you get to grow a full-fledged beard. You know, you don't get to look like the dudes from Duck Dynasty. You know, there is a level of, you know, like standardization that still needs to be required. You know, it just means you don't have to do it every day. And believe me, as someone who shaves not only his head, but his face when I was in the military, yeah, I hated it, you know, every day. It sucked, you know, but that's just what we signed up to do. And so, in a way, man up, bitches. That's what you signed up for. That's what you do. Suck it up, buttercup. But then that brought on a whole different conversation, you know, because last time I've been on, you know, been on the base, I still can go on the base here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, as well as the Army base down in St. Cloud, right outside of St. Cloud. And I've noticed that there's a bunch of fat fucks in the military now. I mean, it's like insane. How are the pudgy bastards passing their PT test? I mean, it's fucking ridiculous how insanely large and out of shape these people are. You know, your job in the military is to be physically prepared and be physically ready for battle, for war, you know, to prepare yourself and defend yourself if necessary out on a field, you know, brothers in arms, protecting one another. How in the hell is a 300-pound airman gonna pull my ass out of a ditch if I need it? You know, and I weigh 260 pounds, but the difference is I'm not in the service anymore, guys. You know, your fat asses are. You know, work at it. I mean, put the fork down, guys. Put down the beer, do something, but for God's sakes, man, you only have really one, like, encompassing full-time job, and that's just to be in physical shape, PT standards. I mean, if you can't, you know, if you can't do the bare minimum amount of push-ups and sit-ups and, you know, walk on a treadmill for 12 minutes, wow, it just wow. I mean, my fat ass can do that still. And I've been out for almost 10 years and I still can do the PT standards. You know, I might fail on the waist measurements, but I can max out those push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, and the run still. And I smoke, and I still can do it. You know, there's literally no excuses. Honestly, there's not. And then that brings into a topic of conversation of what the fuck is going on with these new airmen and these new, like, and not just airmen, but, you know, military recruits in general. You know, I was on these Facebook pages talking to these people looking for advice going into basic training. And the things that I saw and the things that I was looking and commenting on and things like that just were blowing my mind at just how painfully stupid they are. You know, I asked one person, I'm like, are you retarded or being deliberately stupid? Because it's one or the other. The example was, I'm going into the military, I'm not physically ready to go into the military, I need to train. What do I do? Well, I'm pretty sure if you do a quick Google search, every one of the results are going to tell you that you need to do push-ups, sit-ups, Pull-ups are optional, although it doesn't hurt to do, and you need to run. So how is that mind-boggling unknown then to these people who ask a question on an open forum and they get pissed off when you tell them, go outside and run? But it's cold outside. You think the military cares where you go? I mean, you could be stationed in Alaska. You're going to run outside. So get used to it, Buttercup. You little fairy, get out there and run. It's called doing what you need to do. Something you volunteered to do, joined the service, and now you want to bitch about the requirements of doing what you volunteered to do. It's beyond dumb. Suck it up. Another question that I got from someone was, is it smart to get a nose ring, a piercing of any kind, or tattoo before I join the service? Again, are you retarded or just deliberately stupid? You're going to have to take it out when you go to basic training. I think the only piercings you can keep is if you're a female, and you can keep the earrings in the ear, but everything else goes. This person wanted to get a nose ring before going to basic, and then got upset when people like me were telling her, that's a really bad idea, don't do that. Argumentative. Well, why not? Well, one, it's got to get infected. It won't have time to heal. But more importantly, it's against standards. You know, those little things you have to abide by every day when you're in the service. You're going to have to take it out anyway, you know? And if you do that, it's going to close up. So you literally wasted your money, first of all, and it's probably going to get infected because you're going to be sweating a lot more than what you're probably used to. You know, since we don't do physical work as it is, this might be the first time that most of these people ever actually did something like this. So yeah, you're going to sweat. You're going to work. You're going to do a lot of physical activities. It's not going to heal. It's going to probably get infected, you know? But then you tell these new airmen what to do, and they get upset because they're like, well, this is not what I signed up for. Yeah, dumbass, it really is. And because you didn't know what to expect, because you didn't Google it, or you didn't talk to the recruiter, that's on you, man. You know? They're treating the armed services as though it's a frat boy party. You know, and I'm not talking about like the old school guys, you know, the guys who've been in for 10 years, 12 years, 15, 20 years plus, you know. I'm talking about the one and done jackasses. The guys who come in, they have no intentions on, you know, making a career out of it. They have no intentions on really, you know, doing anything outside of the bare minimum. You know, they're complaining and bitching and bemoaning that their lives are not going to be the same as it was before they joined the military. And it's almost like, yeah, did you not watch any military film or do any research of any kind prior? You know, did they not tell you that your liberties and rights essentially are gone? You know, they're very limited at that point. You literally are at the behest of the government at that point, but that's great because it's an honor to serve. It's an incredible honor to serve. You know, you're sacrificing your personal liberties for something much greater than yourself. You're actually giving to your country. You're actually committing your time and your effort and your energy. You know, it's not a job. You know, it's not a club. It's an establishment, and it's a privilege, and it's a reverence, and you should treat it like that. You know, but these guys are going in thinking like it's going to be college. You know, there is no alpha omega, guys. You know, it's not a frat house. It's the military. Treat it like such. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, subscribe below. Social media links are down there. Love to hear what you guys think about this. I'm curious. I'll talk to you later.